What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing more Pokemon VGC 2023 Regulation C content. Today I'm featuring a super cool team made by one of my buddies, Ragnar. You can check out their Twitter right here. They got 33rd at the Portland Regional Championships, the same event I just got back from, with this amazing hyper-aggressive team that features Choice Scarf, Tusk, Chien-Pao, Arcanine, so many cool things. You can see link right here. There's the full Poke Paste, as well as a small write-up where they go over the things they would change on their team for future matchups. So it's actually really insightful, and I would highly recommend you guys actually check out their content if you haven't seen it yet. They stream on Twitch. They do a bunch of really cool stuff, and they're one of the founders of the local NorCal VGC scene, so go check out their content. Let them know you came from me, and back to the team. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool team. It uses Flying Tera Chien-Pao with Flying Tera Arcanine next to a Choice Scarf Great Tusk. You're still able to go for those big earthquakes and not KO your teammates, but you're also able to like get the added benefit of like pairing it next to an Arcanine, so you can still pin things like Corviknight, or pinning it next to Chien-Pao, so you can still pin things like Dragonite. Really cool hyper-aggressive team, I would say. I also really like the Yachi Berry on the Water Tera Mungus. So normally you can just use your Yachi Berry to take less damage from Freeze Dry, but then when you go Water Tera, you still take less damage from Freeze Dry because you Yachi Berry. It's so cool. I've been waiting to see people mess with damage reduction berries in this format, so I'm really happy to see that they got to day 2 with this team. Last but not least, they have a Flutter bundle core, which is really good. I think realistically the way I'm probably going to play this team, maybe if they're watching the video they can let me know if I'm right. You go bundle Flutter, try and trade pieces. Eventually, you know, you trade 1 for 1 or 1 for none. You lose something, bring out something like Chien-Pao, Tusk in the back, and just clean up. That's how I'm going to try and play this one. I also noticed that this team has, like, let's see, it has no double dip Tera, so no Fairy Tera Flutter main, no like Ground Tera Tusk, or anything like that. So every single Tera type on this team is defensive. So it's actually a pretty cool team in that regard as well. Before we get into the games, I want to ask everyone if you want to see more or less regional coverage from me. I know in the video I made a couple days ago, I went over like my full run. I broke down like every single round. Let me know if you guys want to see more like regional coverage like that, or maybe just like want to see me break down specific regional games or something. I have no idea. I know that video did pretty well, and a lot of people liked my coverage of regionals, and they've liked my coverage of regionals in the past. So let me know if you want to see more regional coverage from me going forward. And without further ado, we're gonna hop in this game and try and get some absolutely massive wins with Chien-Pao, Flying Tera, Arcanine, Choice Scarf, Great Tusk, and last but not least, Yachi Berry, Amoonguss. Wish me luck. Here we go. Oh my gosh, what is this? I wonder if that's going to be a Fluffy Houndstone. I actually really want to see that if it is. Fluffy Houndstone sounds really cool. And Glimmora. Glimmora is a dicey one because there's so many ways that you can beat it, you know? You could Hydro Pump it, you can Earthquake it, you can wait for it to Tera and then do something else like, you know, Ice Spinner it or something like that. There's so many different ways to get rid of Glimmora. Let's see, I definitely know that we want to lead Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane's going to be amazing here. And we don't have any other Ghost Teras, so there's nothing that we need to lead to not get Fake Outed. That being said, something like Arcanine could be another solid lead. I think I'm just going to lead Bundle. The reason behind that is if I lead Bundle and they lead Glimmora and I go for a Hydro Pump and they Grass Tera, I can then come with something like Chien-Pao and finish off. And then like last but not least, I think that Tusk is probably a decent mon. Do they have Rock Slide on this set? Stone Edge. Because I don't just want to KO myself. Headlong Rush and Close Combat. That's fine. I'll go Tusk. I think Arcanine's also very good. But I think this is probably fine. This is almost going to be required to deal with Glimmora, I would say. So, let's see how this works. I wouldn't be surprised to see Trick Room from this core, but also, like, there's a couple skill swap shenanigans that always can happen whenever you fight against Medicham. Medicham's a bit of a weird mon. There's also, like, Choice Scarf Medicham is great on the ladder, because people just don't respect its speed tiering. So they're looking to go for Trick Room, and I think what we're going to do is just get the Fargiraffe off the board. I wonder if they're going to Tera into something weird. I wonder if we should Tera into something weird. Yeah, this is our other Ghost Teramon in case we needed it. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, the best play here is just, I think, oh, we don't have Fairy Tera double dip. Oh, man, it's so weird. I don't think this team double dips any of its Teras. If we were to look at, here we go, Flying, Fire, Water, Flying, Ghost, Water. So we don't double dip anything for extra stab. So we just have to be good and hit this Hydro Pump. That's fine. If you actually go Protect Fargiraffe and just kill me with like a Leaf Blade, I don't care. Do we hit the Hydro Pump? So we're busted. So much damage right out of Citrus range. That's great. This should KO. Nice. No Trick Room. Had to hit the Hydro Pump. I don't think Freeze Dry would have done it. So we take those, and again, right out of Citrus range is the exact spot. Leaf Storm going to be able to get the KO on us. Note that I did not Terrastalize here. I don't think going Ghost would be good because I can now just bring out Chien-Pao and then have Chien-Pao Ice Spinner into that thing. And we're in a good spot there. We can also bring out Tusk, but I think Chien-Pao's going to be better. So remember, the way their ability works, I think they're going to be contrary. So they're going to get a boost to special attack instead of a drop to special attack. People think Lurantis like super fell off because it lost superpower, which it definitely did. But, you know, I still think it's a good mon. So let's see. There's the Glimmora. Now, we have all the checks we need for that Pokemon. So I want to make sure you can see it has a +2 boost to special attack. I'm actually going to protect Chien-Pao and just go for a Moonblast into that slot over there. I think they're actually going to be going after Chien-Pao because if you take a look at their team right here, realistically, I think Chien-Pao's more of a threat to a lot of what they could potentially have in the back than Flutter Mane is, and they shouldn't be able to OHKO Flutter Mane with anything here. So we're just gonna protect here. I also think there's a good shot here that we're gonna see a Tera from the Glimmora, and I want to see what they're Terrastalizing into. If they want to Terrastalize the Lurantis, like, be my guest. Like, when you go Steel Tera, Water Tera, absolutely fine. So I did not need to waste my Chien-Pao's time going for like an Ice Spinner in that slot. We also now know that they cannot Terrastalize their Glimmora, so that means we just win with Tusk. So we're in a good spot. Here we go. Big Moonblast. Dude, we can just get the KO here. Almost. Power Gem block. See, they're probably doubling into that slot because it's a very, very standard Sashmon. And Leaf Storm. Hey, good job. Good job for them. Almost getting the KO. I don't think that there are any priority moves that thing gets that would be able to hit Flutter Mane. I could be wrong, but I don't think. So let's see. Moonblast in that slot. We'll just get the KO onto it. Sucker Punch probably also would get the KO. But then what will we be doing with Flutter? I don't want to just hard swap in Tusk. I'll go for the Moonblast there. And yeah, I'll just Ice Spinner this guy, get a Sash Break, and then next turn go Protect, EQ, and win the game. Just standard stuff. Just good stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Here we got Tusk in the back coming out hot. And it's actually going to be good if Tusk gets poisoned. That way it can't get put to sleep by Mungus if the last mon is a Mungus. So we're going to probably lose our Flutter Mane here. We might just lose our Sash and our Chien-Pao, which will be even better for us. But let's see what they want to do. Power Gem. Into the Chien-Pao. Wow. So what is the last mon then? Is it going to be like Booster? I'm not going to lie. If it is Booster Roaring Moon, that could be very dicey. Booster Speed Roaring Moon could be bad. Houndstone, bro. They're coming out. This thing gets Shadow Sneak for sure. Let's actually think about how I want to play this. I think what I'm going to do is Moonblast that slot. And I'm actually going to Sucker Punch into the Glimmora, I think. No. It's not as strong. I wouldn't get the KO. Sucker Punch would also not KO. We're actually just going to protect. We're just going to protect here. And we're just going to fodder the... yeah, we're just going to fodder the Flutter for the most part. Shadow Sneak, absolutely. Oh, they went for the Chien-Pao. We take those. That's so much damage into the Houndstone. Definitely puts within range of stuff. Yeah, just got to protect those Chien-Paos. Super important to protect these things. Really, really important. And now they're both within range of, like, everything, basically. It's still even if it's fluffy, I still think it's within range of Sucker Punch here after Citrus, so we're in a good spot. Power Gem, awesome. So we're just going to come in hot with the big boy Tusk and go Sucker Punch, Headlong Rush, and just be good to go. Nice. Remember, they already used their Tera. We didn't even Tera this game, I don't think. What's our Tusk Tera? Is it, like, Fire? Not bad. Not going to do it, but not bad. There's the Poison, not that it's important. And I think we can just get away with going for Headlong Rush into this spot and a Sucker Punch into the Houndstone. If you want to go, like, Wisp into my Chien-Pao, be my guess, but then we just go Headlong Rush, and we win. So we should be able to get this one. And we still need to be Sucker Punching, so we avoid the Shadow Sneak. The way it works is Sucker Punch will fail if your opponent uses a non-damaging move. It will also fail if, like, let's say they had a faster priority move or something like that, or they had a higher base speed. Because Chien-Pao has a higher base speed than the Houndstone, we still were able to hit that thing first. Even through a fluffy super effect, we still get the KO. We dumpster the Glimmora with the Headlong Rush, and we take those wins. This is a pretty solid team. I'm pretty sure most of Ragna's games probably went just like this. You know, you lead like Flutter Bundle, you open up a spot for KOs, you come with Chien-Pao, you bait with those Protects correctly because they have to over-respect the Sashmon, and you just clean up with Tusk in the back. So pretty good first game. And Bundle makes things hard as well. I don't want to go like Amoonguss into this. I really don't think I should. I think we should over-respect their Amoonguss if anything, and I don't actually hate Flutter. I think Flutter's a good lead, and I think Bundle's a lead. What I really like about this lead is like very similar to the last game that we played. You lead super aggressive like this, and if they take out one of your pieces, you just come in with like these two and just like super clean up in the back. I would like to bring Amoonguss here, or Arcanine to swap in the back if we need to. But I think this is going to be fine. I think Garg Amoonguss can make any game like really, really hard if they want to really play that way with like Intimidate cycling. So let's see if they want to play Stall versus us. But I think other than that, we're probably going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you have Bundle lead. Oh, Garg. Okay, so the way this works is there's two ways to deal with this. We're not afraid of the Bundle, so like we could nuke the Garg, but if they wanted to go like protect Garg to get like a free pot shot, that would be really, that'd suck, you know. I'm gonna over-respect the Garg. See if they go for protect Garg. They know what I want. They also locked Garg in first. Oh, we hit the Hydro. Oh my gosh, sometimes you just be hitting those Hydros and you just like, oh my god, dude, almost got it. And we can't get frozen because we're an Ice type. We get O-Code, but like, that's fine. I'm surprised that actually O-Codes. Is there a damage modifier there? We have like bulk on this bundle. I wouldn't be surprised if Ragna's set here is made to like not die to a freeze dry. This seems like a pretty normal calc. Very surprised by how much that did. Huh. That's really weird. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they were also they didn't show sorry, they didn't show their item. They didn't show booster. This is fine. We wanted to actually save it just like this. We're probably just gonna go protect into Moonblast the bundle because are they specs? No. No one does that. That's not a thing. And we're big Intimidate on the Chien-Pao, big Wet Noodle over here. But they're pivoting out, so something's taking beat damage. It's going to be Amoonguss, right? And then next turn we're going to double into the Amoonguss. Oh, Dragonite. Oh, that's great. That is great. And let's see if they Flare Blitz the Flutter main. We want to keep Flutter main as a Ghost type as long as possible so we can block E-Speeds from these guys. It's good damage. Flutter main has the defense reduce. Is that policy? So like, yeah, we want to keep ourselves as a Ghost type as long as possible. Really important. And let's see if they Okos with a Flare Blitz. Howl. Dude, pop off. That's sick. That's sick. Howl Arcanine. I know Ragnar almost used Howl Arcanine in the set too. Instead of one of the moves I know they were talking about on Twitter. That's really cool. We're just going to Moonblast and Hard Switch out for Tusk so we can come in unintimidated on our Chien-Pao in just a minute. This also takes away our defense drop, our defense shred. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a double into the Chien-Pao slot with like E-Speeds. Oh, no E-Speeds. Cool. Take those. Yeah, Dragon just goes down. Nice policy, bro. And let's think about what they're going to do here. Boy, what's big damage? Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. We eat those for breakfast. No burns. It's a +1 Arcanine. So let's think about what we want to do here. I'm not going to lie. I know this sounds so weird. I really think that thing's spexed. But I think we're just going to go Moonblast into it. And I actually, like... If I had Rock Slide, I would Rock Slide here. I don't want to Earthquake myself. But I think we should double into that slot. No, let's go to the Arcanine. They don't know that we're Scarfed. So yeah, we take these. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know we're Scarfed. They don't know our set. They probably thought we were Sashed. And so we pulled a little bit of a fast one on them right there. And you can do whatever you want. Icy one until the cows come home. Pop the big blizzards. Hydro with the big miss. Now you got to be that's +1 to hit blizzards. You got to be that's +1 level to hit those blizzards or hit those big hydros. And we take those. And it goes down. What item were you? I don't think it was Booster. If you guys go back and check, let me know in the comments if you guys saw Booster. I know we saw Booster, but like I don't think that that's supposed to KO. I'm gonna run a calc. Like I don't think that's supposed to KO. I do not think that it's supposed to KO. So we're gonna plug in a bundle. And they were still faster than our Flutter, so they were still timid. So it's not like they were modest. Like maybe if they were like a modest freeze dry, let's just plug in what like a 252 freeze dry. right? And so, like, that's not right, you know? Like... Yeah, they're so specs, bro. I mean, maybe they're like a never melt ice or something. But like Ragna's set as well is 1236. That's totally specs. Could never melt ice have got it? No. So it had to be specs. We learn something new every day. All right, super aggression with Tailwind. I don't like how aggressive that board state is, but I think that like Amoonguss can be very good. This might be one of the few games we can actually use our Yachi Berry. Let's see, Amoonguss is going to be good. I actually don't mind having like Bundle and Tusk in the back and playing like a little bit more passive game for most of it. So like these two at the lead with something more aggressive in the back could be very good. They're going to get Tailwind up, so we need actually tools that can let us wait out the Tailwind. So these are going to be good. And then we have like, I'm going to bring the Bundle and leave the Tusk Flutter at home. I'm going to leave these Choice Adamants at home. Just because I really feel like the whole matchup is going to be us waiting out that Trick Room. Sorry, not Trick Room, the Tailwind. Punishing the Talonflame on the last turn of Tailwind. And then they're going to have Mons that have great speed tier, but then we're going to have Bundle, right? So we're going to be able to influence our speed tier. We're going to be able to use our Sashes, our Protects, and probably let them play their game and play just a little bit more passive and punish them for overextending. So Pult Talonflame. Cool, that works for me. You can taunt my Amoonguss? Maybe? Does that do anything? And you can't even really taunt the Amoonguss, like... Don't want to Snarl to proc E-Speed. I'm just gonna... Sorry, don't want to Snarl to proc a Policy on Pult. So, like, we're just gonna go E-Speed into Talonflame. Get it off the board. I assume we're gonna see Taunt here, because they don't actually need a Tailwind yet. There's no reason for the Tailwind. So if they're not gonna Tailwind... Oh, Rocky Helmet, what the hell? Darts. Oh my god, that fucking hurts. That's just... Arcanine's just dead. Oh my god, that's so bad. Braybird? Okay, cool, cool. That works. That works. Oh, that was still fucking terrible. Okay, alright. Ugh. We don't need to fodder the Arcanine here. But I like this play. Arcanine's Intimidate can actually be really, really valuable in the later half of this game. And I'm sure that Pult is, like, banded. But I think this is fine. And I'm switching this in like this. If you have Taunt, you can totally go for it. But the fact they went for that Brave Bird last turn was, like... After getting Intimidated, like, it wouldn't have done nearly enough damage to, like, do anything. It's just really weird. Defensive Water Tera is good here, though. And then even if they want to bring in their Bundle, we still have the Yachi, which they don't know about. They're like, yes, I can Freeze Dry that. So Darts isn't doing anything here. Yep. Rocky Helmet Talonflame. I feel I'm, like, personally attacked by that, by the way. I feel personally attacked by that. So Spore's going to go in the Pult. Hopefully it's not Goggles. Yeah. Or Lum is also a somewhat common pull item. I think that they're banded. It's doing a lot. Maybe Sash, but like, let's see. We're also in a situation where we outspeed that Talonflame now. So now what we can do is swap in our Chien-Pao. Do they have Intimidator on this team? No. We swap in Chien-Pao here. And we actually have to get that Talonflame off the board. I don't think we can do it with Freeze Dry. Because they're so bulky. They're obviously bulky, so we have to hit a Hydro. Ah! If I miss this Hydro and you Tailwind, we will lose the game. Literally just lose it. Let's just hit it then. Hydro D's. Oh, that's game, boys. We just lost. I cry every time. Freeze Dry wouldn't have done it. Oh, why would you Daunt? I get another shot. The no Tailwind Talonflame. Let's see. Yeah, we just Ice Spinner the Pult. Round 2. Let's go. Not gonna lie, this still kind of sucks. I wanted to Weave and Protects, and now we can't. But like, oh, we take those. So Pult had to be asleep last turn. It could have woken up this turn. Let's see if they're sashed. That was funny. Cool. It's a double KO, a Moonblast Regenerator proc, And we still have our Arcanine in the back too, so we're in a good spot. The funny thing is they had taunt too. Like, the Amoonguss was on the board for like 3 turns without getting taunted. Alright, Chiyu, it's good. And they haven't Terra'd yet either. So I'm just going to Icy Wind. I think we just Icy Wind Ice Spinner. And that's probably enough to break the Flutter. Or at least put ourselves in a situation where we can come in and finish off the rest of these guys. We just got to hit our Icy Wind. I think that's the hard part. I think that Chiyu's going to Terastallize. If I had to guess. Because, like, they don't want to take that big Sacred Sword damage. Yep. Grass Tera. One of those, huh? One of those, huh? Alright, just gotta hit these Icy Winds. We already missed a Hydro Pump. Survey says Icy Wind hits these super effective into Chiyu, please. And hopefully the Flutter Mane goes down to this Ice Spinner. That's the idea. That would be great. Appreciate you, long time. Yeah. Now the only way they get out of this is if they burn our Chien-Pao with the Heat Wave. They can just miss it too. Oh, miss on Bundle. Yo, Bundle got its dancing shoes on right now. And then we just freeze dry and we win. Cool. We win. And they're orbed. Wow, this guy had all the weird tech. Finally shaking off that taunt. We take those and we take these wins. Yeah, sometimes like when your opponent's like really aggressive like that, you just win. You know, like if their whole plan is like, I need to get up Tailwind, and you just like don't really play into a board state where that's a good tech. They still had like multiple turns to try and Tailwind, but like, you know, they're not going to play the right way. We're just going to 4-stock them. So we take those all the way to the bank. That's what we like to see. Oh man, what a cool team. I actually have a really cool ice team coming out relatively soon. I think Hale's super underrated. Very cool team. I like this a lot. I would like to over-respect Slowking. I feel like the way we lose is if they actually get up Trick Room. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were to lead, like, Sarilege either. Like, Sarilege Slowking actually does a pretty good job about, like, of pinning what we don't want to deal with. So I think I'm still going to lead Flutter. Flutter Tusk doesn't actually sound terrible. It's a weird-looking lead, but it's actually, I think, right. I'm bringing the Amoonguss. We got the Yachi Berry. Like, I'm just going to do it. I've wanted to do it this whole time. I'm going to do it. And we're just going to bring Chien-Pao. I think Arcanine's overrated here. I think Arcanine looks good on paper. It's an auto-loss into that Sarilege, in my opinion. And it's not even really great into things like Slowking. It's not even great into things like Abomasnow anymore now that it gets Earth Power. I think things like Satitan get things like Liquidate. And I'm pretty sure Glaceon's best Tera type is Water. So I think Arcanine's like bait for a lot of these. Yes, you have Snarl, but I know me personally, I'm not that big of a Snarl Arcanine guy. I'm sure Ragnar probably would bring the Arcanine here and bring Arcanine to a lot more matchups, but I don't think we need the Intimidates. Like I said, it's an auto loss versus the Sarilege. Not just because you can proc Flash Fire, but they usually carry, They usually carry a Clear Amulet anyways, so don't want to even deal with that. Alright, so we see Glaceon and Abomasnow. Is another situation where I would have really liked to see Rock Slide. Hopefully if Ragnar watches, let me know if you would have used Rock Slide, or if you regret Stone Edge and would have chosen Rock Slide. Remember, they get that big boost to defense. I'm wondering what the right play is here. We're going to lose Tusk this turn. 100%. I'm just going to get the... Oh my gosh, that Glaceon could just freaking dodge it. If you get up, actually, you know what? We're gonna nuke the Abomasnow. No Ghost Tera. Oh, that's such a greedy play for me. The reason I decided to nuke the Abomasnow is, first of all, if you went for this exact play, which is to protect Aurora Veil, we would lose. We would absolutely probably get walled out. Another thing is, like, yes, you could... What is Glaceon's common items? On a set like this that has the Snow Cloak, it's probably a Bright Powder, which means you have access to Protect, which means it's also conditions us into doing this, and it's not spexed. And if it was spexed, yes, you would trade into my Tusk, but I would get your Abomasnow off the board, you'd show your item, and like you wouldn't kill my Flutter, you just chip the Flutter, so it'd be a little bit worse than a 1-for-1 trade, but I didn't auto lose to Aurora Veil, right? So we take those. So Titan can totally come out here. Yep, absolutely fine. There's a good shot we still actually outspeed that guy. Just throwing that out there. And so this turn, I think we definitely can go for the... I'm going to go for the Moonblast. I'm thinking if I want to Water Tera, though. I will Water Tera. I don't think we need a Tera with anything else in this matchup. And I think it's also crazy. Oh, this is going to be so dicey. No ghost Teras. Those don't exist. I pretend I do not see them. So I think it's going to be my Tera here. Cool. So that means they're not terastallizing with the Titan. So let's see if they even have Bright Powder, or like, I'm sure there's Snow Cloak on the Glaceon. But those Glaceon sets usually use like Yawn, use other stuff like that. Ice Spinner, I made a really good play about Water Tearing there. I'm going to block that damage, also not get KO'd by Blizzard. Big damage here, probably going to maybe get the KO. Ah, so close. That big defense boost coming in so hot on these Pokemon. All we gotta do is hit the Moonblast. Cool. We're never gonna know what their set was. They didn't have a Citrus, they didn't have a Pinch. We didn't get to see leftovers. I'm pretty sure it would be like Bright Powder. But we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job in this game so far. Like I said, I still super respect Hail. And you just have to trade versus it. That's the thing, is you just have to go for solid trades. I think in this exact situation that we can just Moonblast the Titan, and I'm gonna actually swap in my Amoonguss, which seems really weird, but I want to be able to reset my Tusk to be able to go for ground attacks. And I assume that they're going to go maybe something like... next time I send out Great Tusk, they're going to be conditioned into Grass Tearing to block those big ground attacks, and then after that, I'll use Chien-Pao. That's why I'm going for the Amoonguss right here. So it's like a 3-turn bait. Shouldn't get the KO here. And you can still double up into the Flutter, but we got that Yachi Berry D's, though. Oh my god, that's so good. Yo, we finally used the Yachi Berry. Wins up. And this should get the KO, right? Unless you're vested. Oh, it's probably vested. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, so we just go Moonblast in that slot one more time. And just go Rage Powder. Cool. Should be able to get it. So like I said, I kind of set this one up to like 3 or 4 turns in advance. The Amoonguss is coming out here to condition them. They can also totally go Grass Terror right now. To be able to avoid the Rage Powder, and that's completely fine. Ooh, Steel? Ground. Okay. I wonder what that's literally there for. What do you think you're gonna do? It's gonna Earthquake me, bro? No, dude, no way. No way, bro, that's sick. Oh, I'm upset. Oh, I'm so sad. They're gonna be left at 1, right? Crit the Flutter. Policy proc. I knew it was policy. I was going to say another reason why you don't want to bring Arcanine, because Snarl can policy proc. Dude, this is getting dicey now. Weak armor policy proc. And they have Shadow Sneak. I need to get some health back here. This is really, really scary now. We have Great Tusk, which, like, low-key should still be faster. They already terastallized, so they can't go, like, Grass or something weird. I see, like, that's the thing, is I have Sucker Punch. I think the right play is to Sucker Punch the Ceruledge, because it stops it from being able to Bitter Blade. If you want to go, like, if you want to pop off with Shadow Sneak, you can be my guest. I think this is the right play. It's still a turn on. Last turn of Snow. Cool, that's actually super fine. Let's see, though. I think we just do it like that, and that's a win. Sucker Punch is going to fail, right? But that means you have to be clicking Bitter Blade, which means I don't think you OHKO. Oh, no. No. No, you don't do that one. This shouldn't kill me. Yeah, so that's not the move that you do. You could have technically went, I guess, Shadow Sneak into that slot, and yeah, you could have went Shadow Sneak into that slot and Ice Spinner it, I guess. But we'll take those wins. And then this is your last turn Snow, unless you had like some sort of weird super Snow. And then we Spinner these. I can't believe Dude, what kind of flex was that, dude? They're like, I'll just swords dance in your face. And I'm like, I don't freaking think so, bro. Wow. That was clean, though. I thought about it being, like, weak armor policy. Like, I thought about it. That's, like, another reason why you just can't bring Arcanine to this stuff, man. You just can't bring Arcanine to that. So, pretty cool set of games. Thank you so much to Ragnar for submitting the team. Again, their links to their Twitter and stuff like that are right here. They, basically, they talked about their results. They got so many really good wins against really, really good players with this team, and they actually went, and you see I have stuff like blocked here because I have the word VGC blocked on Twitter, but they actually go and they talk about the adjustments they would make to this team, and they answer questions. So if you have questions about the team or you want to see the poke pace or stuff like that, that's all on their Twitter. And other than that, don't forget to answer the question of the day. Let me know if you guys want to see more like regional coverage, like me talking about regionals, maybe me going over games from regionals or something like that. Let me know if you want to see more regional level content on this channel. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.